What's going on, everybody? So today what I want to do is a beef sirloin tri-tip cook today. And what we're going to do is we're going to reverse sear it, which basically means that we're going to smoke it until it gets to about 115, 120 degrees internal temp. If you want it a little more rare, go with 110 degrees. But after we smoke it, we're going to reverse sear it, which means we're going to take it and sear it on both sides in high heat for around 500 degrees for about 3 to 4 minutes per side. It's called a tri-tip clearly because it's shaped like a triangle. And this is actually the undercut of the sirloin. It's actually a subcut of a sirloin steak. And there's 2 per cow. And this is just how they're cut. 3 points, hence triangle. And today I'm going to season it with Char-Griller's all-purpose original seasoning. I looked at the ingredients on this and actually it's perfect for a tri-tip. So let's get a little closer in. We're going to get this tri-tip prepped and then we're going to let it sit in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to sear it for 4th of July. Okay, here we have our tri-tip. We've got a lot of fat on this thing. We need to get this fat off because I really don't want it on my tri-tip when I go to eat it. So we're going to go through and just kind of start cutting light slivers of it off. It should be just a fairly thin layer of fat. Good sharp knife helps. All right, we're all trimmed up. Let's get a rub on it. I'm using vegetable oil for this, just as a sticking agent. Don't take much, just a little bit. All right. For this, like I said earlier, for this tri-tip, I am using Char-Griller's all-purpose rub, and this is what it looks like. We're just gonna lightly rub it. You really want this to kind of sit overnight, to marinate real good. Let that rub penetrate the muscle. It's a tougher cut of meat, so flip it over. Alright, there we have it. That's all the rub I want to put on it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this thing up, put it in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow we are going to smoke it on the AKORN. Okay guys, so it's the next day. I've got assorted chunks of mesquite layered throughout my grill. I've got my little starter piece here. This is a tumbleweed starter. Go ahead and give it a light. Pardon the wind. It's a windy day out here. Okay, I'm just going to lay some chunks of coal over top of this. Just like so. This is only going to be about a 1-hour smoke, so clearly I'm not going to use all the charcoal in here, but it's layered for a good smoke. Anyhow, I've got some lump base oak coal here, and I've got some mesquite wood chunks layered throughout this whole pile. It's like wood, charcoal, wood, and charcoal, and then a little more wood on the outside. Let's go ahead and let this heat up, and let's get the smoking stone and everything in place. Alright, smoking stone. Both Half Moon cast iron grates. And just for giggles, vegetable warming racks in place. So I'm going to close this, go get my temperature probe, and then come back and, you know, put it all together. Alright guys, we are at our smoking temp of 225. Let's open up the grill. We've got our TriTip here. Okay, I'm going to lay it right on the grill. We're going to smoke this until we get it up to about 120 degrees. So I'm going to put my meat probe in. Just like so. And now we're monitoring the smoking temp and the meat probe temp. We'll get back to this here in a little bit and check on it. Okay guys, this TriTip is up to 130 degrees, which is fine. I'm gonna get my temperature probe out. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to take it off the grill. I'm going to wrap it in some foil, set it aside in my oven with the oven off. I'm just kind of foiling it up here so you can see on camera. And I'm going to set it aside, and what we're going to do next is we're going to get this grill up to 500 degrees so we can sear this bad boy. We're going to take off the warming rack. Take my grates off, set them to the side for a moment. Get the smoking stone out of here. I'm going to open this up and put my grates back, of course. Alright, open the top vent all the way. We're going to get this up to about 500. And then we're going to throw the TriTip on. We're going to sear it for about 3 to 4 minutes per side. And then we're going to cut into it. Alright, let's get this TriTip off. Here's the TriTip. Let's go ahead and get her out and carve it up here. Alright, we can see the grain is running this way, so we actually want to cut cross grain on it. So I'm actually going to cut it from this side over. Oh yeah. Cooked nice. Perfect in the middle, nice and moist. Alright. Let's see how easy she pulls apart here. Grab a piece here. Tears apart pretty easy from any direction. That's how you want it. Now, for the taste. Man, looks good. Don't mind if I do. Man, that rub, that Char-Griller all-purpose, and the smoke is incredible. Has a really good smoke in it. It's really good, guys. So, try that out, man. Reverse tri-tip. You want a little smoky beef? You don't want to wait hours? You want something that cooks within an hour or two? And to be quite honest with you, I cooked this to 130. It was done in less than an hour as far as the smoking part goes. I seared it for 6 minutes total, both sides. 3 minutes per side. Man, it's so good. Take a look. It's got a nice medium cook to it. Perfect, man. Do it to 130. Sear it at 500 degrees. I don't care what you're using, but that Char-Griller rub really adds to that crust on the outside. It's good. So, happy 4th. We'll see you soon.